how do you break this buffer zone? Where has this zone come, General Chauhan? This buffer zone. I mean, so Manipur is one state. I, as an Indian, I have been to Manipur. It's such a beautiful state. It's a beautiful place. And now, when we talk, we say there's a buffer zone.
Exactly. Karthik, this is the actual problem. That the idea that these two tribes can create between themselves a buffer zone, they can, it has become the new normal. It is one state. And it is one state where different tribes live. And if different tribes are living in that state, it's important for that state to understand that the tribes must live together. And if people are not feeling safe living with each other, then it's important that that feeling of safety is brought in by the government, by the administration. The administration, Karthik, must be seen as fair, as being able to deliver justice, and be able to deliver justice, sometimes hard justice, but fair justice. And that's an important issue, that unless we are able to get all these forces in synchronization, in sync with each other, we will not be able to create this. Now, what was happening is that because people felt that the political administration, one particular political administration was not supporting them, and therefore they created this large problem between them, and therefore, as Haukip said, that a buffer zone has been built. A buffer zone not just physically on the ground, it's a buffer zone in the mind, that I live in safe areas now, and my protectors are the insurgent groups who've taken up illegal arms in the state.
Absolutely.
All that has to break, Karthik. And who is going to break them? It is the youth of the country. It is the youth of Manipur that has to get together.
Absolutely.
And say, don't sacrifice our future.
Absolutely, sir. And absolutely, sir. I've really run short of time. I'll just take a closing comment from Professor Bhagat. I'm sorry, Mr. Mishra. This is going to be a rolling coverage. Professor Bhagat, closing comment from you.
I'll just close down with this buffer zone. That this buffer zone, both physically as mentally, this needs to be broken. And more than the physical, what needs to be done first is the state of mind. That you have to be willing to listen to the other, cooperate with the other. And that we need a good leadership at the moment. And I would go even to this extent that we need a chief minister now who is acceptable to across community line. We must have a leader who is the Meiteis, the Kukis, the Nagas, all feel that this man is not biased. I mean, whether Biren Singh was biased or not, I'm not going into that. But there was a perception from the Kukis that he was biased. Meiteis were also having a biased opinion about him. So now we need a leader who will be able to accommodate to the concerns of all.